Some tourists just don't know when to stop, but when they push a royal guard too far. Get ready for a lineup of tourists who learn the hard way that the guards mean business. This tourist was all smiles, thinking they could push the guard's buttons. But one sharp move from the guard cut the moment short, and that cocky grin turned to shock. You could almost see them calculating how fast they could back away.
Do not touch the King's Guard!
They walked up like it was a game, completely oblivious to the guard's growing impatience. But the second the guard reacted, that confidence drained away fast, a reality check that was both firm and unforgettable. They really thought they were being clever, getting close and laughing it off. But when the guard didn't hold back, the shift from smug to speechless was instant. That's what happens when you test the wrong person.
Highway!
With their camera out and full of confidence, they thought they'd make a quick joke. But one intense reaction from the guard was all it took to turn that smirk into a look of pure regret. They assumed the guard would brush it off, but the guard had other ideas. When that icy stare didn't waver, the tourists' carefree attitude quickly faded, replaced by shock as they realized they'd pushed too far.
Hey, listen, he's doing his job, don't be an idiot.
You can't do nothing.
They thought they were just having a bit of fun, but the guard's reaction was anything but playful. It took only a second for them to realize they'd miscalculated, leaving them looking stunned and a bit embarrassed. They thought they could get away with being bold, but the guard didn't hesitate. That shift from cocky to flustered was priceless. Clearly, they weren't ready for the guard's intense response.
Do not touch the King's lifeguard!
This tourist thought they'd be the exception, but the guard didn't even blink before setting them straight. The confidence melted in seconds, leaving them frozen in surprise and a bit of confusion.
Second white line. Second white line. Keep going back to the second white line.
They were all giggles, treating the guard like part of the entertainment. But when the guard finally reacted, the laughter stopped cold. The shock on their face said it all. They didn't see that coming.
Bye-bye!
With an air of entitlement, they stepped a little too close, assuming the guard wouldn't react. But when the guard took one firm step forward, their confidence vanished immediately, and they were left rethinking every choice.
Make way!
They started off feeling bold, trying to get a reaction, but the guard's cold response snapped them right out of it. That look of sudden realization was unmistakable. They knew they'd gone too far. They tried to test the waters, assuming the guard wouldn't react. But one sharp move was all it took to turn that smugness into sheer disbelief. They quickly learned this wasn't a place to play games.
Get your hands off the bait! Get off the bait!
They walked up confidently, almost like they owned the place. But the guard's firm reaction shut down their antics instantly, leaving them stunned and with a newfound sense of respect. They tried pushing the guard's patience, expecting a laugh or shrug, but one intense stare later, the reality hit hard. That sudden change from smug to speechless was a fast lesson in respect.
Get back to the King's Life Guard!
They walked up with a carefree grin, thinking the guard would brush it off, but that icy reaction left them standing there, stunned. It's safe to say they weren't expecting such a firm reminder of the rules.
Stand clear!
It looked like they thought they were untouchable, but the guard didn't hesitate to let them know they'd crossed a line. That quick shift from bold to uncertain, it was written all over their face.
Get off the rain! Get off the rain!
You sure for this?
They really thought the guard would laugh it off, but when the guard stepped in with zero hesitation, their confidence disappeared instantly. The look of shock and regret was almost too perfect. They were acting bold, thinking they could push just a bit further, but the guard's reaction was swift and intense. Suddenly, their attitude went from playful to panicked.
Get off the ring!
They approached like it was a harmless joke, but the guard's serious reaction put an end to that real quick. The surprise on their face was clear. They definitely didn't expect that.
Stand back to the King's Life Guard!
They thought they could push the boundaries, but the guard's immediate reaction shattered their confidence. That split-second shift from cocky to caught off guard was priceless.
Get going!
This tourist thought the guard would tolerate a little teasing, but one firm look shut that idea down fast. The boldness melted away in seconds, replaced by wide-eyed shock.
Let go! The ring!
With a smirk and a laugh, they approached the guard, clearly testing their patience. But the guard's reaction hit hard, leaving them standing there, stunned and speechless. They thought it was all fun and games, but when the guard didn't flinch and shot them an intense look, their carefree attitude vanished fast. That reality check was crystal clear. This tourist walked up thinking they could make a scene, but the guard's response was swift and serious. In a heartbeat, their confidence was replaced by pure shock and a bit of embarrassment.
Get off me! Get off!
They seemed so sure they could get a reaction, but when the guard finally responded, all that boldness disappeared. They went from cocky to shocked in the blink of an eye. They stepped up with an attitude, treating the guard like part of the show. But one swift reaction from the guard erased that smirk, leaving them visibly taken aback.
Get back to the Queen's Guard!
They were feeling confident, testing the guard's patience for laughs. But when the guard snapped back, that laughter faded real quick. That look of sudden shock, priceless. They thought they could get away with it, but when the guard let them have it, they went from smug to silent in seconds. It was clear they'd underestimated just how serious the guard was.
Stand back to the King's Life Guard!
They walked up like they were calling the shots, but one intense reaction from the guard turned the tables fast. Suddenly, they were left standing there, shocked and a little embarrassed. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.